Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Brenna. I am Brenna M Co. I have been so nervous to start filming this video because I've never done anything like it. Quite a few studio vlogs back, I did some trial and error of creating tote bags, and that is coming into play for today's video. A couple months back, I thrifted a bunch of pillowcases and like curtains that I thought were really cute and pretty and it would look amazing as tote bags, and they deserve a second life. If you know me personally, you would know that I love thrifting. Thrifting is like my whole personality. I could spend an entire day going to thrift stores and never get sick of it. And so I have been wanting to bring in some upcycled pieces into my store. And so for the past few months, I have been here and there picking up a few items that we could upcycle together. First, I'm gonna go through and show you guys the ones that I have picked so far. So first up, we have this beautiful quilted pillowcase. I love the embroidered details here and then also the different fabrics. Next, we have this one. I love the star design. Then we have this one with embroidered flowers on it, and my favorite part is the scalloped edges. I am curious if I'm going to be able to like save those or even like repurpose them onto the bag. Then I have two of this one. Has different patterns on it. I thought this was like perfect for fall time, but obviously fall has kind of passed in most places, but I still think she's gorgeous. And then this one might be my favorite, but it's this blue rose pattern. And then last but not least, I'm not going to fully open this one up, but these are curtains and I just loved the vintage vibe of them, and I might be able to get a few bags out of this. All of these ones will be one-of-a-kind bags because obviously I might only have one or two of them. Most of them I only have one of, and so hopefully I don't mess this up. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to take all of the pillowcases and I'm going to cut out the back part of them, so then we can just start off with a flat and a clean surface, and then maybe we'll be able to reuse the fabric that was used on the back side. Next is that we need to decide on what we would like the liner fabric to be, because I'm not going to use the fabric that was already on it because I think it'll be too small to work with. So for the blue one, I'm thinking about doing this light blue with the white dots. I think it'll really pop nicely. But I'm also debating on if I should just do like a navy blue. I think that might actually look like a little bit better. So I have to go to the fabric store anyways, so I'm going to look for like a dark blue to see if I can find one at all, and if I can't, then I'll probably use this one. I honestly think for all of these, I might have to get all new fabric because I want to do solids for all of them, because the liner fabric is also going to be the strap fabric. And so I was thinking like with this one to do light blue, but I think this might be like a little bit too bright for it. And so like literally the only one that I would already have a liner fabric for is this star one. I was thinking of doing like the pop of light pink that is here. I know it does have some darker pink, but I think the light pink would look really good with it. So I think this is like the only one that I have liner fabric for. The rest of my plain fabric is like bright red, bright blue, teal, yellow. I have another like pink, like purple. So I'm gonna have to get lining fabric for all of these. So I'm gonna head on over to the store and see if we can find any that will look good with these. I also forgot about the curtain that we will be doing as well. I just didn't have to cut out the fabric on the backside because this is what it looks like. I could do yellow with it. As you can see, like there's yellow in it, but I think that's just gonna be way too bright and people are not gonna love that a whole lot. And so I'm thinking that maybe the blue that we use for the blue flower one, we could also use for this one if I go with kind of like not the darkest blue, but kind of the lightest-ish blue. I don't know, it's gonna be really hard because I don't plan on taking these with me to the fabric store because I feel like if I walk in with these, like I'm gonna look a little bit crazy. So I'm just gonna take a few photos of each of them kind of to try and reference off of those to see what I can have match. Okay, so here is what I decided on. So for this kind of like rose wreath pattern, we are going with this blue, which I think I did a pretty good job at matching. They didn't have a ton of choices for like darker blue, so I think that looks good. Then we have the blue roses, and I chose the same blue as the curtains, and I think that's gonna look perfect. Then for this floral one, I went with this dark red pink color. I thought it would pop these ones in here. And then also for this flower pattern, I went with the same red, so then it pops the little speckles of dark red, pink, I don't know what you want to call this, maroon maybe-ish, crimson? Crimson sounds right. But thought that looked good too. And then for these ones, I just decided to go with a dark green because I thought that if I went with like a tan or like a brown, I thought it would be kind of, I don't know, gross looking. I don't know why I think that word when I think of brown with this. I think like dirt. Whereas I want to see more fall or winter too, I guess. So we went with a dark green. So now what I need to do is I need to measure and figure out how big I would like these tote bags to be. It's going to be a little bit difficult because these are going to be all different sizes. I'm really just going off of how much fabric is given to me. So for example, this is one piece of fabric, and so I'm going to fold this one in half. So it's going to be more like this, and then we're going to obviously kind of cut it down just a little bit, and then we're going to add straps. Hopefully you can see the vision, but a majority of them are going to be like folded in half like this. Honestly, all of them besides like the curtains because I have extra fabric of that, but they're all going to be folded and then like with added straps, if that helps you guys visualize what I'm doing a little bit more. But I do know that I need to cut off the I think this is bias tape that's on the outside. I need to cut that off of a majority of them. And then with this one that we had the pink fabric for, I think I'm going to take it and just cut right here because I kind of want to use this maybe. I don't know exactly how I'll be able to use it, but I know that I'll be able to use this top part as like the top portion. I forget. I'm so lost for words right now. So I just hope you guys understand what I'm saying. Because I want to try and keep as much of the details in all of these that I can. So I think like the next step is just to get going on cutting and just hope for the best. Alrighty, so I have officially sewn the like outer layer together so that it's starting to form the bag, and then I also did the liner as well for all of them, and I actually got done all of the straps too. I just got done ironing all of them, so then they were like flat and I don't know, like the same size. So we have all those done, and now it's pretty much just starting to assemble the bags. I need to decide what length I would like the strap to be, and then I pretty much just have to sew it together and flip it inside out, sew the rim around the top, and then they should be done. Okay, so I finished all of the tote bags and they turned out so much better than I was expecting, honestly. And I'm so excited to show you each of these. But first, we have to talk about this one because I messed up on this and I knew it was gonna happen, and so that's why I started with one that I had a duplicate of. But I accidentally sewed like the straps a little bit weird when I was first starting, and so some of it came on the outside, so I tried to cut as close to the like ledge, I guess, as I could. But I will not be selling this one. Honestly, I might give it as a gift for Christmas because you can barely tell when you're looking at it. It's just, I know that it's there because I made it and I'm a perfectionist. But on all of them, I added my little logo tag here. I didn't want to add my big tag onto these just because I didn't want it to take away from all of the different designs. And could I have put this here? Yes, if I was really thinking about it when I was making these, probably should have, but honestly I think it looks fine there and it's like barely noticeable at all. But this one will not be for sale. I'm just gonna put you guys down just a little bit, but because that one's not for sale, the twin is. So this is the green, brown, and cream. I really like the length on it. I think it's absolutely perfect. I don't like bags that have the straps that are like this big. I feel like my arm's gonna get suffocated. Plus, where I live, you wear a big puffy coat in the winter, and so I feel like you could still use this with a big winter coat. And then we have the tag right here. A lot of these are my favorite, if I'm being honest. They just all turned out so good. But here is the pink like star looking one. All of them are pretty much like different sizes too, and I'll have the sizes in the description of each of the listings when they are live on the website. But this is what this one looks like. And also they don't have pockets on the inside. I left them completely plain, and so if you wanted something to like organize, you could get one of our mini pouches or our pouches even, but I personally just did not want to do it with the pockets. Next we have this cream floral one. I love the color of the straps. I think it goes perfectly with the flowers on the bag. And again, length is great. Bag size I think is amazing. And then we have this beauty. I just love the quilted pattern on it. And I honestly like totally forgot about this and I wasn't even trying. This one like almost lines up perfectly, but on this side, they line up like in the perfect spot. But here is this one. The straps are just a tiny bit longer. So I was thinking more of like a getaway bag, like you put all like an overnight bag, I guess you could call it. You put all of like your clothes, your toiletries in here if you're just staying like a night somewhere or a couple nights and you're just grabbing a few things. But the straps go beautiful with the flowers on it too. And this is kind of like the only one that's like a little bit smaller of a bag. But we have the blue flower one, which is still a great size. And the blues just go really well together. Okay, these last two are practically like twins. They just are a little bit different in size. You might be able to tell like slightly, but one of them is a little bit wider and one's a little bit slimmer. So this is the one that's just a little bit slimmer up and down. Here is it close up. And this one has the same height, but it's just a little bit wider on the sides. I truly do love how each and every one of these turned out. I'm really happy and really proud of myself. And I just love the idea of being able to upcycle something that might not get used and it's just gonna go into a landfill eventually. I'm a big advocate on reduce, reuse materials especially, and I'm just glad that I was finally able to bring something into the shop. But if you made it this far in the video, please comment down below which bag is your favorite. I would love to know, but I'm gonna end this video here. If you guys enjoyed it, please give it a big thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you're not subscribed already. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys!